Hej Oskar, hur är läget? Kryptonium Power Hour, hi, how are you? Welcome, people. Just trying, shit, just trying something new, and usually everything takes longer time when I'm trying something new. So let's have some lights. There. Okay, I'll figure everything out later, some other day. But we're live now, right? Hey Rosiaka, how are you? Nej, jag ritade igår, Oskar. Oh, Kryptonian, I draw Batman all the time, I feel. I don't know. I have this list in my head, and I keep forgetting when I should draw somebody. And I remember a character now that I've never drawn in my life. But I always wanted to draw him. And I did remember, that's a good thing. Just want to find a good picture of him. Yeah, this one's fair. Det var länge sedan jag ritade en OC. Ja, det var ett tag sedan, Oskar, det stämmer. Men vi ska prova den här nissen då sen. Let's try this guy out. I've never drawn him, but I wanted to draw him for a long time. And now I'm like, had an epiphany. I felt like, let's do him, man. This is just for measuring because he never shows his eyes. I need to see, man, all the details in his suit. Okay, I'm drawing Judge Dredd. I've never drawn this guy before. But I always wanted to. It does have a cool design though. Now he has a weird helmet. It is like a police helmet. The helmet will be a challenge, but we're all for challenges, I think. Oops, sorry about that. Keep hitting everything. So there, now let's start to work on the helmet. Let's see if we can manage to do something with it. Hey Luke, Oakley, welcome back. Everything's okay. I'm a bit late today though. Yeah, I like them ovals. Let's start on the helmet here. Let's see if we can manage to do something good with the helmet. Like I said, this is the first time drawing him. It will be interesting all the way. I'm using the internet to see how he looks. Lots of details in these characters. Yeah, we can see that it is him. It really is him. And this one stops very high up though. Yeah. And then he has these kind of things here. Let's make this one a bit like that. think that's it. I don't think it has too many details in his helmet more than that. Cool design for this dude. Whoever designed him made a good job. I don't know if you guys can see anything. I'm like out of focus something. Wait a minute. There, I think. Hold on. Damn. It's one of those days, I think. Let's see if we can get a better view from here. And a little better view from here. There, I think it's a little bit more better. And now we can see who it is. He has his head tilted a little bit, so that's good. I like that. There. See what we'll do with him. We'll do something fun with this guy. Okay, let's start the inking. Let's start the inking. This will be interesting. I will start with the eyes, but I will not this day. Not today. Whoa, this is scary. There. Going to make the classic mouth. You see, we didn't get that helmet that we wanted. Giving everything a little bit perspective because he's looking up. Need to make it look like a police uniform because this is a police uniform, right? I'm exaggerating the chain. It's more effective like that. We're going 90s. In the 90s, all the comic book artists like exaggerated everything. Let's see if that shoulder pad or whatever he's wearing is huge. Oh, it's humongous. Okay, let's do that. Hello, Farid. How are you? Forgban. Forgbarn. Can't remember how I pronounce your name, but welcome back. Nice to see you again. Forgbarn, I think I called you. Yeah, I'm very good. It's Friday tomorrow. I love Fridays, so I'm happy. I was trying out another app today to stream alongside with this one, but I had a lot of problems with it. So some adjustments needs to be done there. I need to research about it a little bit more. So how have you been, Forgbarn? It was Forgbarn I called you. I can't remember. I have different names, different people. I don't know if I will make. He has like these flashy things that are like the reflection of his helmet, and they make like a flash, two flashes. I don't know if I will use them though. Maybe I will. Who knows? But that's a good thing, Fargbarn or Farg, because people remember you. I always remember you because I have I'm stumbling with saying your name. Hello, Leak or Loic FR. This is supposed to be Judge Dredd, though. And I will give him the classic mouth, of course. Let's see how they make this. I was talking about the flashes and the reflection. Okay. Let's try to be faithful with that. Yeah, something like that. We need to do almost the same thing here. Whoa, that went horribly. We give him the classic mouth. Let's go all dark down here. He does wear very dark police uniforms. That's good. I like dark. I'm enhancing the chain. Now we can see that it's a chain. Improving everything as we go along. Thank you, Loic, and welcome. I'm gonna call you Loic. You see, I'm struggling with everybody's name, always. Let's concentrate on the face and give him some features. I just want to give him something like so. I don't know why. I just felt like it. Okay, welcome Holland then, Loic. Let's explain Judge Dredd. He doesn't have any powers. He lives in a dystopian, futuristic science fiction world with a huge city. I think Mega City 1 or something. And he's like a policeman, that's it, and he is the law. He thinks he is the law in person. Persified. Yeah, I'm creating my own words. And he doesn't go by the book always, although he preaches the book like a religion almost. He's very violent. I haven't read any comic books, to be honest. I've only seen the movies. They have movies of them, and I enjoy the movies. Die Hard fans didn't like it. I liked them. I had a good time. Even the Stallone one, the first one. I really enjoyed it. Look, we can see who it is. I think it was created like by a Spanish guy, if I remember it right. Maybe. Yeah, it is cool, Loic, it is. Okay, let's see if we can give him some fun details on the face. Let's do some cross-hatching. Cross-hatching is fun, I always say that. We enjoy that a lot. And give him a little bit more shadow on one side of the face. Just a little bit, not too much though. So we have a good balance. There. Judge in the house. The judge is in the house. It was kind of fun to do though. Yes, Farg. Cross-hatching is a lot of fun. Sometimes I do it too much. Sometimes I'm like, that's a bit too much, and I'm regretting. But most of the time I don't. I feel it gives the character more human features, not too comic booky, if that's a word. There. I need to clean him up a little bit. If we find the eraser, and we don't, it's gone. Where'd you go? My eraser has feet and it runs away from me. There. I found it. Just taking away the pencil work underneath the ink. Well, we can see that it is Judge Dredd though, so hey, I didn't fail in that. No, Luke. I'm not going to color it. I'm going to call you Luke. So you'll be Luke now. I want to learn how to color by hand. I do color on the computer in Photoshop. I'm doing 4 graphic novels at this point, and I'm almost finished with 2 of them, and it's been a lot of fun. So there. I think his helmet is very dark too. Has a lot of red. It's very dark. So let's start to make his helmet dark. But not all the way dark though. black here, and I'm gonna do some effects with some white ink. I call it white ink. I don't know if it is white ink, but I always call it white ink. There. Looking more and more like the judge. I'm gonna cross hatch a little bit here too, to give him some metallic effect. Yeah, that's a new word too, metallic effect. I'm rewriting the dictionary. Oh, the mountain color page. You remember that? Let's see if we can find it. It's a jungle in here. Let's see if we can find the things in. Yeah. The thing that I'm doing with the graphic novels, even this one, is the dialogue bubbles. It takes a long time and it's very boring. The drawing and the coloring was awesome. I enjoyed it a lot, and the writing too, but not doing these bubbles and stuff. Here, I'm gonna show you how it looks. Now I'm going to put my whole MacBook Pro here in front of your face, sis. And you can see the reflection of the light that I'm using here. Let's see if we close it for a little while. Yeah, much better. This is one of the pages. Like you said, that fog barn, the mountain range, and then this guy's climbing. And then more guys no, it's the same guys climbing. And all these dialogues thingies is very boring to do. And then we have a splash of them reaching the temple. It's not the Temple of Doom though. And close-ups and stuff with these guys climbing. And they talk a lot. They have a lot to say. I'm fairly introverted, so I'm not the guy who talks a lot. And then they reach this statue. Kind of cool. I always try to make stories that I would like to see as a movie or something. And these are OCs. And it's an adventure graphic novel. And it goes on and on and on. Let's see if we look for, oh, we have this creature. Yeah, it's a lot of things happening here. So that was sneak peek, and we got some lights back. Yay. That was my MacBook Pro making a guest appearance. Guest star of the day, the MacBook Pro. Yeah, Fogbarn. Like I said, they have a lot to say, these characters. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel that the characters just take over by themselves. You don't have too much to say. Just try to make some natural stuff to his clothes. I like doing some natural stuff, or stuff, some effects that looks natural, like natural wrinkles in clothes are very difficult. I never like doing them. It has to be done, but I like the results after though. Just giving the chain a little bit metallic effect. Hey Afro, how are you? Nice to see you again. And welcome back, of course. Yeah, Luke, you're not wrong there. He kind of looks like Peacemaker, yes. Thank you, Farbarn, about the coloring compliment. I really struggle with coloring, to be honest. Well, the drawing comes natural to me, the coloring not too much, but sounds like I'm complaining a lot about the bubbles and the coloring and stuff, but it's not complaining, it's just that things that need to be done, it's not all the way a lot of fun, like drawing and all this stuff. Coloring, I enjoy it, I have fun with it. It's just that it doesn't come to me natural. I need to make effort when I color. I need to think, I need to plan and all that. And that's the struggle, dudes. Okay, let's give him some more effects. I like to give the effect like it's like more like 3D. On some stuff. Yep. That's a good idea for Barn. I was a big fan of The Matrix. Hello, Jack. Welcome back. Yeah, I think I've done a couple of Deadpool Spider-Man too. It's always requested, so I do when I don't know what to do. I'm doing requests a lot. Okay, Afro. So Joseph. Yeah, I remember Joseph. Wasn't that his name in the Stallone movie? No, I don't remember Justice Peace from Thor. I didn't read that. But I know there's been a lot of parodies and about Judge Dredd, I think. I never read Judge Dredd Afro SF, but I saw the movies, like I said before, but I never read them. I had a lot of friends who read, and they always talked about him and the stuff, and Mega City 1 and all this stuff. Sound is very interested. I'm a huge science fiction fan, so this is right up my alley. Yeah, Farg Barn. But you can always send me a message, or we can um, if you'll enter tomorrow, we can do it tomorrow. The Spider-Man, Deadpool, chimichanga. I need to know what a chimichanga is. I know he says that a lot. I think it's food, right? Yes, Afro SF. I think he got that name in the movie too. Like I said, I've only seen the movies, and I have some memory of them calling him Joseph. He had like a clone brother or something like that in the movie. This is the Stallone movie. People didn't like it. I enjoyed it a lot. I had a good time with that movie. There were some cool designs. I mean, I like the soldier robot, whatever. It looked like practical effect, that one, and I think they did a good job with it. But I think Judge Dredd was a clone or something, or he was like created to be this perfect law dude. For him, like the law book was almost religion. There, Joseph, Mr. Joseph. Yeah, suspected it was like a burrito. I never tried it though. I've eaten burrito, but if it's better, I need to search for it and eat me some chimichangas. I was going to make him holding his gun, and to be honest, I forgot. And we all know that he is the law. You see this fatty, I call this pen the fatty. He's on his last breath. Poor Joseph. He does deserve this treatment. Things take longer time when these kind of things happen. But like I said yesterday, it like gives some texture to the blackness, the grayish. Okay, Judge Fargo, he wasn't one of the the old judges, right? Or was he? Or was he just a regular cop? I'm happy you like it, Afro. There was the big challenge with this one. It was the helmet and the visor and the reflection from it. Giving him some more effect on the clothes, because why not? Because we can. There you go, because we can. There, just a little bit, not much. I'll do some more effects on the visor, but not too much. A little bit. And then of course on the helmet, making it light up from down. I like to play with contrasts like this, black and white. He is the law. Hey, hello there, Treglow? Treglow, welcome. Gazer Beam, who is that? Some awesome name though. Oh, okay. There's a whole story with Judge Fargo there. Sounds very interesting. Yeah, let's go back to the 80s and do some comics. I did draw in the 80s, and a lot of people say back when, why I didn't like apply or contact Marvel, DC, or IDW, whatever the name are. image that was more in the 90s, but I'm 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 a bit introverted, and I'm not too much of a like wanted to show too much back when. Today it's okay because I'm like doing. I'm just showing here what I would do at home alone if the camera wasn't on. I mean, but anyways, going back to this guy. Like I said, that Farg Barn before is like taking a chance when you're doing cross hatching and stuff, and this time it worked. I'm very satisfied with the clothes. I work with some white and black, make the effect of his wrinkled clothes, and his features in the face. We can see that it is Judge Dredd. Of course, by the mouth, he's got that Judge Dredd mouth, Stallone mouth. Stallone was a perfect casting for Judge Dredd, I feel, because of the mouth. But he should have kept the helmet on in that movie. Oops, sorry. But I remember also Afro that in that movie they said that he was like a clone, or he was created, but he had this brother named Rico in that movie. I think his name was Rico. Okay, I can totally see it now, Afro, that it is Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I can totally see that. I can imagine him talking like Clint Eastwood too. You know, back in the days, I always say back in the days, but when I was growing up, and I was like fan casting in my head the X-Men. I'm a huge X-Men fan, and I was fan casting the X-Men, and I always, this was in the early 90s maybe, and of course Clint Eastwood was younger, but I always fan casted him as Magneto. I mean, Clint Eastwood in the 90s as Magneto would have been epic, legendary. I need to learn this AI stuff and make a little bit, like, see how it looks with him taking off the helmet as Magneto. It has to be done. Okay, my friends, that's it. We finished, Mr. Clint Eastwood. We finished the Judge, the Dredd. And it went better than I expected. Yeah, maybe Afro. I don't know. Maybe. I just feel that the look, man. He was like in a special age, and his face, features, and his hair looked exactly like the Jim Lee. If you check the Jim Lee Magneto when he was joined the X-Men, his facial features was like spot on. And he's a fairly tall dude as well. It would work. Okay, my friends, that's it. We finished Mr. Judge Dredd, Mr. Eastwood. Joseph Eastwood is his name. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see if we go with the Deadpool, Spider-Man, Chimichangas adventure. Yeah, Afro, but I don't feel that he don't have that look though. He could work at someone else, I think, in that same universe. But there are others very good artists out there, or I mean actors who can do the part. I'm very sure of it. They're going to recast everybody after Doomsday, so let's see what happens. Who will take the place? Okay, my friends, that's it. I've finished, and it's time to say good night and goodbye. And as always, hopefully you guys will take care of each other. Be safe out there. And I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Rasiaka, take care of yourself. I'm happy that you kept me company. Hello, Eerie. I was just finishing drawing this guy, Eerie. And I'm just going to say good night. So hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Sure. There. Close the lights. Good night and good evening.